Well, America, and I say America, but I should probably just say YouTube. Well, no, I will say well people, because I know someone who watches me over in, you know, the U of the K. So, Harvess and I are about to trek off to Oklahoma. I'm so excited. So if you don't know, which I know y'all know because y'all see it all the time, Tenia and Harvess are a part of the amazing, greater, last made, first always talked about Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And we have our Southwest Regional Conference this weekend in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And so I kept having this light come on saying that my tire pressure was low, and my tire pressure is low, and it always have a different number, and I'm like, it can't be that low if I keep getting different numbers. So your girl apparently had a nail in her front tire. So I went back to the place that gave me the 2 new tires that I bought like a month and a half ago, and had them pull the nail. So now Harvess and I can safely travel to Oklahoma. Now, yes, have I been driving on this nail? Yeah, and didn't even realize it was a nail. But now it's fixed. So happy. Oh, what is this, you might ask? So, also, your girl grow hair on her face like a 14-year-old boy going through puberty. Since I gave birth to Devon when I was 17, it started out as little patches on my chin. Now I grow it on my neck and my chin. Only in this section, right under here, and then down here. So I wax because why? I'm going to regionals. I want my face to be baby butt smooth. So when I put on this glam, they won't be like, what are you doing right here? I don't know how the men who wear makeup do it. Like, I don't know what they do, but I really need to know their secrets. Either way, anyways, I burn myself. So now I'm treating myself as the woo nurse I am. I'm treating myself. So that's that. It probably looked a little better today than it did the day it happened, which was Saturday, but I'm trying to get the skin to grow back, or the cells to kind of cover and give me a little scab. So again, when I do take my pictures, y'all won't see this. I'm going through the school zone. I have hands-free, but they might think it's a little suspicious that I'm looking in the phone and not at the road, which I'm looking at the road. So good morning. It is travel day. We are packed. We are packed, and and that's not even everything. Hold on. Okay. Good morning. Okay, you ready to go?
A little bit.
Someone was up before me.
Yes.
Was you excited?
I just wanted to try and get everything tidy up.
Oh, okay. So she wanted to clean up before we go.
Because Dad promised he was gonna sleep in my room.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that, but okay.
These are all my stuff.
Oh, these are all her stuff.
Ninja Turtles. Up here.
We have some over here.
Yeah. I want to make my own stickers soon, but I have a few of my friends who've made statues, like small statues, and stickers,
like figurines.
Yeah, like little figurines. It was like from the 3D printer at the school.
Oh yeah.
My friend Destiny, she likes to draw too, and so she was teaching me how to make stickers and everything. Okay. So yeah, she's cool, but she's also making a profit out of her. She's selling
the stickers, or whatever.
Her drawings, and everything.
That's kind of cool.
So that was gonna be like my first little job.
You got to find people to buy it first.
I know,
and then we go to Comic Con. Yeah. Okay, let's go see what we packed. Okay, so my suitcase, shoes. Harvest suitcase, shoes. And she is going to stay in a different room than I am. She's going to stay with the affiliate group, the Rowers. So she has her stuff. And then I have my purse. That's going to be my purse. This is my conference bag. And then her debutante dress, which we have to grab. I have to grab some last minute things and put them in here. And then we wait because it's 7:14. So we need to get some lab work done. We can't do that till 8 because the clinic don't open up till 8. And yeah. I'm surprised Harvest, why you put on like a rower inspired outfit?
Because you said I can wear anything.
You can. I just ask. I mean,
It doesn't start tomorrow, so.
I know it doesn't start tomorrow, but look what I got on. No. Okay. Whatever. So y'all remember when I tell y'all I'm bringing my own creamer? I'm bringing my own creamer. So stopped and got some coffee because we needed gas, and brought my own creamer. That coconut cream, boy, that thing just be hitting different. I can't drink nothing else. I can, I just don't want to. And let's see, I got my sugar in my pocket, and look like gas just stopped. I got $37 in gas, y'all, at $3.19 a gallon. Don't send our kids to war, they said. I digress. I'm gonna digress. But I guess I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. So I did the unthinkable, y'all. I stopped at Buc-ee's. And I wanted to see I stopped at Buc-ee's because prior to finding out that, you know, they support Governor Hot Wheels and his ICE project,
it could
Buc-ee's would.
People.
What?
It can't be the people who are working there, can it?
Buc-ee's was packed, and like you couldn't get to no gas stations, no nothing. But when I tell y'all these Texas people have boycotted the heck out of Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's is empty. Empty meaning a normal size convenience store crowded, but Buc-ee's is empty. Like, and the workers, poor workers, they don't look enthused to work there at all. So I don't know if it's because of who they be supporting, or I don't know, but
Whereas before they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, well, either way, we're gassed. We did our blood work. Somebody almost, somebody did some things.
I cried a lot. Not a lot, but
you didn't cry a lot.
I cried out of nervous.
Yeah, we cried because we were nervous, because we don't get blood work done often, and so we have an unhealthy fear of needles. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. But we're gonna work through it. A lot of people have an unhealthy fear of something. So let me get GPS going, and let's head out.
Media Incorporated.
Let's go.
Division of Recorded Books. The Tulsa copyright there too.
Yo, guess where we are?
Oklahoma.
We can't see you, babe. Okay, Oklahoma. Oh, wait. Okay, Oklahoma. Okay, so we literally just crossed in maybe 5 minutes ago. I got Harvess to take a good picture of the Oklahoma Welcome to Oklahoma State sign. We just passed the rest stop. We have not had any stops since we got gas, and we are on a half a tank of gas with 2 hours and 47 minutes left in our drive. I think we can make it to our destination without having to stop for gas.
And it's in the middle.
What's in the middle? Yeah,
gas.
that's a half a tank. Yeah. Either way, so we will take some videos of Oklahoma. Right now it's a bunch of 18-wheelers on the road. That's it. We'll take some pictures of Oklahoma, some videos, some something, and then hopefully the next like long video is at the hotel.
Friday clock just hit 5. Shake the week off, feel alive. Jeans ripped at the knee, lipstick stains on whiskey. Neon lights through Uber glass, laughing at our working class. Money's problems fade to...
So as y'all can see, we made it to the room. So hotel is nice. We got one king size bed because it's supposed to be, excuse me and Harvess, but Harvess will be staying with her affiliate group, so I have a big old king size bed to myself. Yes. So charging the phone. I'm about to look for a yarn store. It's 4 o'clock, and the one that I found in this area closes at 6 or something like that. I am trying to unpack all my dresses so the wrinkles can fall out. They have an iron, but I don't know. I don't like the iron. But anyways, they have an iron. I could probably use the iron. My white dress though, I turned inside out, so if there's any stains or something, it'll be on the inside, not the outside. Tip. Y'all probably already know that, but tip anyways. Let's see. Yep, just unpacking and about to go maybe get something to snack on, maybe something to eat. But I'm not really hungry. I had a brisket taco and then I had some few pieces of beef jerky. It was alright. These braces make things kind of hard to eat. And then I had to get a bracket fix, so my teeth are sore. But they always tell you to chew when you get, you know, brackets on or something on you, whatever. They tell you to chew so your teeth don't. Anyways. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get clothes put up and let's do a tour of the room. Hold on. So, of course, this is your entry. So when you come in this way, this is what you see when you come in. And then you have your floor, not floor, but almost floor-length mirror. This is my travel day outfit. Cute. I know it. I know it. Cute. Earrings. And I had on a bucket hat, but when we was in some place called Savannah, Oklahoma, and I was stopping at the TA to go get, you know, use the bathroom and get some more gas. It was so windy, the doggone hat flew off my head. And guess who was laughing when my hat flew off my head? She's in the bathroom, so she can't hear me. Either way, this is the sink. I've already unpacked my toiletries, bathroom, closet. And then you have your room, nice big king size bed, my name on the TV. Y'all don't come at me for this Hilton thing. If you know, you know. Don't come at me. Desk, another mirror so I can do my makeup, and a chair, which I will probably use to knit and crochet because yes, I did bring 2 projects. Because I'm telling y'all now, I can't leave home without them. So in my old snap bag, my Della Q bag, I have my, what do you call this thing? My Hexi cardigan. Oh, and let me tell you. Okay, so I've added the purple. Oh, don't it look so good? It looks so good, y'all. Oh, it looks so good. Anyways, I've added my purple, and then each of these have 2 of their own color, so each of them will get their own ball of yarn. So I brought that. This is easy to travel with because all I have to do is crochet. That's it. Except when I get to the part where, and I don't think I brought a ruler. I'll figure that out later. I have to get to 8.5 inches so I can start making the body before I join. This is my Ronstad. So I finished my neck. Hold on. So I finished my neck, my yoke. I finished my yoke, and y'all, when I tell y'all it's delicious, it is delicious. I finished the yoke. There's the yoke. I tried it on. It looks amazing. Love it to pieces, right? So now I have to do the body. And the body is a little difficult for me because I only have 2 of this yarn. 3, sorry. I only have 3 of these. But I still have the orange and the green. So what I told myself I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few rounds in the orange. Because I had put the 2 sides together for the sleeve. Apparently that's not what the directions tell you to do. So I had to take those out, and I put this, get your words together. I attach the bottom yarn, and I have markers in place where I'm supposed to be doing short rows and raglan decreases, I think. Now, I was supposed to pick up 111 stitches on front and back and 89 stitches on the left and front. I picked up 85 stitches, I think, on the left and front. I mean, on the front, I mean the sides for the shoulders, arms. And then I picked up, I think, 105 for the front and the back. Some short stitches, but that's okay because I didn't want it to be like huge, and it's going to be kind of big. So either way, I wouldn't have enough yarn to do the body and the arms, the sleeves, and the cuffs. So I'm going to do a few rounds with the green. I'm going to do a few rounds with the orange, and then I'm going to add the orange green, and then that's going to go into the shoulders and the arms. Well, because this is the shoulder, so the arm, and then I'll end with the main color as the cuff and the bottom hem. Either way, I brought those. So this is Harvest's bag with her shoes in it. These are my shoes, and I brought my camera stand because of course, and I have some new shoes. I have 3 new pair of shoes I have to break in. Y'all, please pray for your girl. My feet gonna be hurting. So I use these cubes. I heard about these cubes on the Down Cellar Studio, Boston Jen. She talked about it. Jennifer Lasan, y'all know who she is. Get her name together. And so I bought these from Amazon, and I kind of didn't know how to use them, but I think I used them properly. I got I think my pants and shirts, stuff in there. I had my dresses in this one. I have some dresses in this one, and I have, I think, socks and underwears in that one. So I think I used them right because I had a lot of space in my suitcase when I was finished, and I think that's the purpose. So my jewelry, I'll put that up here. I'll spread that out, and then we got some kind of golden theme party tomorrow night. Yes, tomorrow night. So I bought this. Say hi to the people. Hi. I bought this to go with this. And then we have a black gala. So I have this little purse to go with the black dress I have. I'll show you all that when I pull it out. And then of course I just brought my bags. And then I brought these 2 hats just in case I need them for something. Here, can you pull this off? Thank you. So I brought this one. This one came from one of my sorors in my chapter. She actually was auctioning off a hat when we came through, like my coming out, and I didn't get it because my soror had bought it, and then Harvest has on the other one I bought from Amazon. Yeah, about that. Now, of course, we have to have stockings when we're doing business, so I brought white stockings because we have to wear white stockings during our Omega Rose ceremony, which is a sorors who have passed away. And then I bought some regular sheer skin tone stockings, and I bought more because look, when I be putting stockings on, sometimes they flip and rip. I don't know if it's me, I just be hulking these stockings, or they just flimsy. I don't know. Stockings aren't made like they used to. Like I used to wear stockings when I was a kid, and I had some thick thighs then and now. So I don't know, maybe this just ain't made right. But either way, so that's the suitcase, that's the room. Y'all saw the room. The outside isn't too that's the tour of the room so far, and that's everything. So let me get to unloading some of this stuff and putting it in the closet. Okay, so we did find a yarn. Well, I found a yarn store. She could care less. Excuse me?
It's yarn. I mean, I used to do yarn just to try it.
You used to do yarn.
I used
crochet.
I used to crochet.
Either way, what I'm trying to say is I found the yarn store. It's called Get Stitching Yarn and Fiber. Let's look at it. Get Stitching Yarn and Fiber. I didn't want to take video in the store because the owner was the only person in the store, and I didn't want to be rude, and I also didn't want to like ask if I can film because I mean I ain't nobody famous. But
it sounds like a tourist.
I am a tourist. Either way, I bought some things. Well, I bought some things. I bought a bag. I bought some stitch markers. I bought 2 bags of mystery skein yarn. One's going to be for a giveaway, so I'm not going to open. I'm going to just send it to my friend. And I bought some other goodies for the make-along that we're doing. This is supposed to be like a regional vlog, not necessarily a yarn vlog, but it's going to all tie into one because that's what I do. We're heading back to the hotel. Your girl kind of hungry.
In San Antonio.
I got a new job. So, I'll tell y'all the story. So what's good, everybody? It is Tenia, one half of the Breakfast Crew podcast. So let's get into it. So y'all see all the stuff that we did before. And here we are on March 22nd, 2026. Oh, what time is it? Bro, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Let's see. It is 8:37 p.m. As you can see, the background is dark. And I just wanted to come and show all the stuff that I have been doing since the last time we podcast. So, who are we? Breakfast Group Podcast. Harvess is in her room, as always. Harvess is in her room, and we live in Central Texas, where we podcast. I am a nurse by day. Harvess is a high school senior who's about to graduate in May. And Pancake is not here tonight because he's working. My son is not living with us, so he is out and about in the community being a 25-year-old. New subscribers, or rather returning subscribers, thank you for coming to see what's going on in our surroundings. New subscribers, prepare for the shenanigans. You can find us on socials. I will put it up here somewhere. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always drop it in the description bar. And everything I talk about will be in the description. So let's get into it. I have absolutely no finished objects. None. I have whips. I have listening and reading, community service, and life events. And if you can hear I sound a little nasally, yes, that's because I started a new job and I had to get a flu shot. And I think maybe the flu shot, because it's a live virus, gave me the flu, which I didn't go get tested for the flu, but I woke up achy on Saturday morning. I woke up with scratchy throat on Friday morning with a headache, and this morning I woke up with like 102, fever. Like it's been a thing. So let's jump into these FOs. Oh, and I also have a MCAL to discuss with me and my friend Christina of Knit Habits podcast. So Don't let me forget about that. So let's talk about whips. So I've been working real diligently on this crochet hexacardi. I started it with two. I started two sleeves at the time. At a time, because I had yarn that I had to divvy up. So here is the left side. This is the left side. That's completed, which looks identical to the right side. That's completed. So this is all Montana. Well, no, it's not. It's majority Montana crochet. So this is Malabrigo. Montana crochet, Montana crochet, Montana crochet, Montana crochet. And guess what? Montana crochet. So in 2020, when she did her Gems of Montana, something like that, it was a month subscription. I invested and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think like 6, maybe 7 of the months. I think I got January through September, and then something happened where October, November, December we never got because of supply. It was COVID, so we never finished out the gym thing. But what happened was I used majority of this to do my Stripes of Joy sweater by Tiff. Tiff, what's her name? Anyway, I'll put it down here. And so a lot of the purple went into it. I had 2 skeins of this blue, and I had a full skein of the blue and like 20 something grams left over. This orange I had 2 skeins of that, and I used it in a cowl, and the rest I put in this and this as well. This was like almost my second main color, but it's going well. So now all I have to do is seam the back, which I'm going to seam with this pink variegated yarn that I got from Val of Creation by Val on Instagram. As y'all know, she's a friend of mine, a lovely friend of mine, and she lives here in Killeen with your girl. So now that I got this new job, I can see her on Sundays, and maybe we can start like a knitting thing on Sundays. Either way. So that's in my Della bag. I took that with me to Oklahoma, as y'all saw, and I worked on it. Next, I will talk about my Ronstadt. I did ended up joining the green yarn at the bottom, but as I'm doing the short rows on the bottom, it's a little confusing, so I put it down because I didn't want to confuse myself even more. So here basically is what it looks like. Nothing serious. I only got like maybe 1 or 2 rows. So yeah, so I don't know. The instructions is a little not complicated, but I think because I was at regionals and I was trying to get a section of this done, I just didn't understand it. So I just set it down. I'll pick it up again here soon, but I do love it. It looks amazing. It looks amazing on camera, so I can't wait to finish it. Period. My next whip is I've been working on my rose cardigan. So remember I said I wasn't going to have enough yarn for my advent to do the 60 something squares. So I did add in I think I got 12 skeins from Mace of Skeins. She did a Christmas advent, like a 12-day advent. So I got those. Now I will have to say this is a little thinner than DK. It is DK weight, but it just feels a whole lot thinner. So this is 1, this is 2, this is the combination of 1 and 2, right? This is 3,
4. This is the combination of 3 and 4. This is 5. I have 6 right here, but this is going to be 6. And I have this much left from the 5th skein. And then when I make my full square, I will add on, and this will be 5 and 6. So I rolled up the other skein. This is the main skein. This is called Santa's Cookie Jar. Love this color. This will probably be the triangle I need for the shoulder up here, I think she said. So I'll do 2 of those and probably just extra. But I have everything else wound and ready to go. At first, I wasn't winding them, but then I keep getting tangled, and so I was just like, just wind them because I have to wind up other yarn for something else. So I said, I'll just go ahead and wind it. It's DK weight. The Rose Cardigan, sorry for the sniffing, but the Rose Cardigan is a cardigan by Tony of TL Yarncraft, and I can't breathe through my nose, so I'm having the mouth breathe. So I apologize, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't like being sick, and when I get sick, it's like a Mack truck hit me. But when I just don't get sick. Like, I feel like I'm in the right profession because I hardly ever get sick. But when I do, like once or twice a year, it's one of those kind of things. Either way, so that's my Rose cardigan. So then I started a test knit. The test knit is called, I don't even know what it's called. It's called the Gossamer Tee by Nicole Thorson. So I'm sorry if I keep stopping and starting. I'm like trying to watch a show and y'all don't care. Y'all don't need to know. Either way, so the cardigan, yes. So I'm going to add add the yarn to this cardigan after I finish making my full 6 rounds of Granny Square with the Rose cardigan. So next, I applied for a test knit, and my test knit is called the Gossamer Tee, like I had said. It's by Nicole Thorson of Thorson Knits. My friend Jenny, I don't think she has a podcast, but she probably don't want her Instagram handle down here. But either way, my friend Jenny in Oklahoma told me that because I was wanting like some other things to do, like other tops and stuff like that, that I should apply for this test knit. I did it. I got in. I swatched DK weight yarn from Treehouse Knits. I had 8 skeins of DK weight yarn. It was caught in the snow, something about the snow. I forgot what TV show reference, like Riverdale. I think it's a Riverdale reference, and I've never watched the show. But it's a nice tweedy base, white yarn almost. So I swatched because it was already rolled up, already caked, already wound, and it was DK weight. So did I swatch? Yes. Did I block and measure? No. So I was going to go with it because I kind of like what I was seeing, but in the end, because I'm on 5mm needles with DK weight, that's a little too big. And I was looking at what I was making, and I was like, this will probably come out a little too big. I don't want it to be that big. So what I did was I went into my yarn room. I looked for some sport weight yarn, which I have, but a lot of them are in not batches, but not sort of quantities either. But a lot of them go with each other. So I have like Melissa Hewitt of Hewitt Hand Dyes. I have her yarn. I have like 2 sort of quantities of yarn and sport weight for her, and I didn't want to break those up because according to this, I only need 790 yards. 790 yards for my size because I'm doing size ABCD4, which is normal, which will give me a 44 bust circumference. With my weight loss, I went from a 44 to a 42. So that give me a little bit more room because I swear to God, y'all, these tatas are huge. Regardless. Either way. So that would be only 3 skeins of yarn, and I have like 4 for everything. I have some Lolo beans. This is America. I think I bought 4 of those. I do have a sweater quantities of sport weight and Lolo bean called it's a Queen reference. Something about a Queen reference, the music group. But it's all pink and white and it's nice. And we all know I don't like pink, but I would make it, right? So I had 3 skeins that would give me over 800 yards of Unwind yarn by my friend Dana. She no longer dyes yarn, but I had some of her yarn, 3 of them, and this one in particular is called Woodland Dawn, and it looks like this. So I'm starting over, and I literally just got to the back part. I did all of my short row shaping in the back because you cast on in the back. I did all of my short row shaping, and now I'm knitting for like 7 inches. So this is what I got so far. Here's my short row shaping is on this side and this side. I'm not going to explain the short row shaping only because I'm in a test knit and she didn't say whether this is a public or private test knit. So I'm not going to share. But I have not all of the same colors. So this is Kokomo, pretty greenish and other colors. And this is called Lake Francis Sunrise. So Lake Francis Sunrise is one of my favorite colors of hers. Why? Because this was this the first year or second year? I think this is the first year I went to her knitting retreat in Crossville, Tennessee. It's on Lake Francis. It's at a huge campground where like cheerleaders and somebody else goes yearly. And I went twice. I went the first year by myself. It was called what was the name of that retreat? Into the Woods. Into the Woods retreat. If you know, you know. And I went by myself the first year. And then the second year, Allie of Savvy Schemes applied to be a vendor. And so I went with her that year because I was her booth babe. So either way, that's how I met Dana. Became good friends with her. Started following her on social media. Her daughter is growing like freaking weeds. So is mine. But everybody kids is growing. Can y'all stop? Can y'all please stop? Either way, so one of these, I think this one was in like the gift bag, maybe. And how did I get Kokomo? I don't remember. Maybe I bought it. I probably bought it. And then Woodland, I don't know, I probably bought it too. I don't remember, but either way, I have it. So this shirt, this top is going to be an ode to Unwind Yarn Company because she no longer dyes yarn for medical reasons. It's heavy picking up those things, and when you have like joint issues or anything that hurts. So you know what? I will buy the yarn because y'all put a lot of work into it. So I will buy it. Trust and believe. So that this has to be done by my son's birthday, which is May 24th. And again, with this new job, because I'll be working 8 to 5, no weekends, no holidays, I won't have to bring work home with me. I'll be able to work on it. So I'm so excited. So I restarted it, and I'm going to work on it, get it a little further. And I think that's it for my FOs. I haven't worked on my knit blanket. I did a few rows on my crochet blanket, but not a lot. And I did add my second color. I think I showed y'all that already. And then I got March colorway in the mail, so I will show y'all that in community service. So listening and watching. So let's bring out the tablets. I've listened to a lot of books since Viola Davis's book, which again, that was such a great book, right? Y'all need to listen to it. So since Viola Davis' book, I've listened to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. And I don't remember if I left off on Viola Davis' book on the last episode, but either way. So I read the Viola Davis book. I think I told y'all about Silver Fox. I think I told y'all about that Agatha Christie book. I think I told y'all about Gingerbread Bakery. So I think I was in the middle of Scene of the Grind, maybe. It was okay. I will probably read the books following because it is a series. It's a nice series. It's a cozy mystery. Yeah, cozy mystery series. Something I would probably read, and I'm excited to read it. Savvy Sheldon Feels Good as Hell. That's by Taj McCoy. It was okay. I feel like the main character was a little sheltered, and it bothered me a little bit. Like, I don't know why they made this person so sheltered, but either way, I read We're Going to Need More Wine by Gabrielle Union. That was a good book. Really good book. I would recommend it 10 times. And she has another one that I'm going to read after I finish the two that I'm reading now. But somebody said Viola Davis should write more books, and I agree. So should Gabrielle Union. They have really good stories about their life. And I never knew Gabrielle Union grew up in like Omaha, Nebraska. What? Either way. So after that, I read a book called Memphis by Alexandria House. And I listened to it. The narrators was Wesley Siobhan. And Siobhan is not spelled like Siobhan. Siobhan is spelled, is it the Irish way? Siobhan? What? And Winston James. Winston James is a new narrator for me, but he has a very nice voice. Very nice. Normally, when I read anything with Wesley Siobhan, it's with, I think, Jacoby Diem or somebody else. Because they read a lot of Kennedy Ryan's books. His voice just melts my innards. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. So then I read 3 other books by her, and they were very short. Two of the books were 2 hours, one book was 3 hours, but it's called Them Boys series, and it's about the Mitchell brothers. The first book is called Set, the second book is called Ja, and the third book is called Shu. Set, Ja, and Shu are brothers. Ja is the younger brother, but he's a big boy according to his characteristics in this book. Shu is the quiet one, and Set is the more aggressive one. They grew up in a household where their father was a police officer for whatever city they live in. And that was one thing that bothered me. She never mentioned the city that they lived in, like where they grew up in, but she mentioned the city that they were currently living in. So Set lived in Las Vegas. Ja and Shu lived in their hometown, but she never mentioned what the hometown was. So I don't know. But they grew up in a abusive household where the mother was very complacent, very demure, very proper, did not counteract her husband, but her husband never abused her, but he abused them in a way where he thought he was making them into men by making them fight each other, making them fight him, pointed guns at them, would pull the trigger and not tell them that the gun didn't have any bullets until after he pulled the trigger and he saw them flinch, and would make comments like, you weak or whatever because you flinch. So Set became a professional boxer because he was always fighting. Ja became a mechanic and he owned his own business. And Shu actually went into the military where, of course, they teach you how to shoot. They teach you combat training. So you learn how to kill people and whatever. That was very good because the women that came into their lives and end up becoming their persons, um, two of them went to school with the boys and the other one did not. Other one was very much younger than the rest of them because according to the story, the Mitchell boys was in their late 30s, early 40s. So they were like men still dealing with past trauma. Current book I'm reading is called Where Secret Finds Solace. That's by Kimberly Brown. If you have sexual assault, sexual trauma, this is not the book for you to read. I didn't have any of those things, but it was still hard to listen to. The woman that is reading the book is very monotone, and so the book has been a little bit hard to get through. And then the guy that's reading is also monotone, so it's still kind of hard to get through. Um, she kind of changes, and he does when he's reading female parts, but when she's reading different female characters, it's almost like it's the same person reading the book. And there's a friend that is very, and she's not ghetto, but she's like, you can tell she has a little hoodness to her, and something I would be like, "Oh girl, yeah." She don't say that. She just go, "Oh girl, yeah," and I'm just like, "Where's the excitement? Where's the hood-ish, the ratchetness? Like, where is it?" And it's missing. So I'm getting through the book because it is a book club read for me. And I'm having to get through it fast because we have a book club meeting at the end of this week, and I still got like 2 hours left, which I'm pretty sure I can get through in the next day or two. I'll probably get through it tomorrow, but we'll see. But that's what I've been listening to. Watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back on. I've seen half of the first episode. I'll probably have to rewatch it. Right now, the Married to Medicine reunion is on, so I'm going to be watching that. Real Housewives of Potomac is gone, and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back on, so I'll be watching that. My nose is running. Sorry, y'all. Um, and that's about all I've been reading and watching. I haven't done a lot of watching because I'm having to chart a lot. Make sure that my charts are being turned in by the end of the day so that I can have time for my fan bam. Let's see, community service. Oh, so community service, y'all. Let's talk about community service. Okay, I'm back. Community service. So I got my March. Sorry, Celestial, and I touched the microphone. Sorry, y'all. Celestial Club from Savvy Scheme. This is the Gemini. Gemini is from May 21st to June 20th. My son Devon is a Gemini. Here is the charm. Looks just like a Gemini, right? And here is the yarn. It's so pretty. Y'all, she's definitely hitting the mark with these colors. And look, I got new light bulbs. I got the daylight colors instead of the warm color, so it's not as orangey. It's more like daylight. So it's bright and open, and y'all can see these colors. Look at that. Look at that. So, Savvy Schemes, go get her. She's doing the Celestial Monthly Club. January was Aries. February was Taurus, I think. That sound right? Either way, March is Gemini. That being said, when we was in Oklahoma, I found a knitting yarn store. It's called Get Stitchin'. It's in Tulsa. Very nice. Has 1, 2, maybe 3 local like Tulsa, Oklahoma artists in there. And so I bought a bag. Sorry, that was probably kind of loud. I bought a bag. This is by Magpie Wishes. Magpie Wishes. And I just like big bags, and I can't lie, y'all. I like big bags and I cannot lie. Anyways, so what I did was, because me and Christina are doing a make along. It's a 1 skein make along. Yes, it runs from April 1st to April 1st to September 30th. And the goal is to use up some of your 1 skein yarns for beautiful projects. Knit or crochet anything you want. And you can put it in her Ravelry thread. She has a 1 Skein Wonder Mal 2026 chatter thread. And she has a finished object thread. She do have some 1 Skein projects in that thread, in the chatter thread, that you can use for your hats, your ear warmers, neck, hands, feet, and miscellaneous. And then she has some that fingering weight, and then you can post in there. I have bought some prizes. And now that I went through my stash this morning, because I was trying to find these sport weight yarn, I went through my stash and realized that I could probably take some stuff out of my own stash and give it away, which I still probably might do. So we'll probably have, maybe, if she can agree to this, more than 1 prize winner. So I bought 2 brown bags of mystery skein yarns. The one I bought for myself is 3 balls, 95% cotton, 5% other fiber, and DK weight, 219 yards a piece for $11. And it ended up being 3 skeins of Queensland Collection dungarees. This is their spun from recycled jeans. It is 95% cotton, 5% other fiber, 219 yards per skein, and this is the color 2. So I have 3 of these for $11. So I bought the prize winner a mystery bag, It was $8, 2 balls, 2 colorways, 41% cotton, 39% wool, 13% polyamide, and 7% polyester. 455 yards per skein, and oops, it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay closed. I'm not opening it. So the person that's getting this as a prize will get it. And they will also get some buttons by DD Designs. And I bought 3 stitch, no, not stitch markers. These are row counters by DD Designs. This one is this color, which I absolutely love, but I think I'm gonna give this to Christina as just a "Hey friend, I love you" gift. And this is the prize winner, and this is mine. So I get the bag, I get this, and then Christina's going to get this so she can ship it off and the yarn. And I'll probably give something else because I feel like we should give more than one prize giveaway. So that was my community service. Life events, as y'all saw prior to this video, we went to Sigma Gamma Rho conference. Harvess had a time. I had a time. We filled out college applications when we came back. So we came back on Sunday, March 15th. Harvest started spring break on the 16th. So she filled out college applications. Now we're doing college scholarships. And she got some recommendations. They don't go back to school until the 23rd, 24th of March. Because today's the 22nd. Tomorrow's the 23rd, which is Monday. They don't go back till Tuesday, the 24th. So I told her she needs to. They have a form at their school that their guidance counselor can fill out recommendation letters for them. So she has to fill that form out, turn it in. The guidance counselor usually get the recommendation letter in by the end of the week. And I think it comes in an email form. And if it doesn't, then I have a scanner, printer, all of the things, whatever, so I can scan it. So we can upload it in order to apply for these scholarships. And then spring break, she pretty much didn't do nothing. I worked all week. That's about it. Cake worked all week. We couldn't get Little Peoples, but we'll get Little Peoples this weekend because I'm off, he's off. We need to cut the grass. I need to start doing some stuff with the lawn so I can make my lawn look pretty for the spring summertime. I'm gonna go to the closest nursery and get some what's it called? Texas native plants so that I don't have to water them so often. And I think instead of digging into the ground, I'm going to buy pots and pot soil and put my flowers and stuff like that in the pots so that I can maintain them pretty much. I think the ones out back that's not growing like it's supposed to is not growing because they're in ground soil and not pot soil. So I'll fix that when I go to transition everything from pot to pot. But yeah, that's going to be it. I have some pictures coming up after this, so y'all get to see a little snippet of what we did in Tulsa. Sorry, this podcast is a little longer than normal, but I don't know. I figured y'all want to see what was going on. Please like, subscribe, comment. Please comment. Hit the bell so y'all can know when we're coming at y'all, and always know that you are loved. Every day is a new day. God woke you up for you to do something amazing, and you're doing it. You're doing it. So, peace, love, and hair grease. Bye.